Hey y'all, I thought I'd just throw up a quick video that might be helpful to somebody in the future. I did some searching online for my problem, which was a delay in the turn signals. When I turn them on, especially when it's cold and I haven't been running it, they just wouldn't go, and then it'd be intermittent. And I found that situation to be a little unsafe because I'm always looking down to see, okay, am I getting this, fiddling with the turn signal to try to get it to turn on? That's not what you want to do out on the road. You want to turn the turn signal on, know it's there, and not have to think about it. So, unsafe situation. I just picked up this XR650L and have been going through it, made some changes, but this is one video I just could not find. So I'm going to do a terrible job, but I'm going to do my best. So I've taken all the guts out of the turn signal here, and I'll show you what it looks like before I put it all back together again. Here are the pieces. The main culprit, I believe, here. This is your little switcher, obviously goes back and forth and presses in. This is the guard that holds the wires down right there, so that's no big deal. This is the base plate. Base plate, you're going to have a top and a bottom. The bottom part is going to have that, it's going to be where it's raised there down. You want that part down, so I left all the screws in there. This obviously is your main plate guard. Not a big deal there, no, nothing fancy. But this guy and this guy are probably your main culprits. Now this one I haven't cleaned up yet. It's got all kinds of old gunky grease in there. And I haven't quite decided what kind of grease I'm going to put in there. Right now I'm just going to put it back together with silicone. So in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong. If I need to take it apart again and put some grease in there, that's fine. But I have this guy I just spent a few minutes on with contact cleaner. I took that brass part out and cleaned it all up. It did not have a bottom one. Looks like there's a spot for one, but I don't know if the XR650L needs one or not. I could not find that diagram online anywhere. Let me know if I need one there or not. I don't know enough about the model, about the electrical. But there is a little spring under here, and this thing was kind of welded to the plastic. So I just pried that up out of there, took the spring out, cleaned it all out with some contact spray. There was a lot of gunky stuff in there, and it looks a ton better now. And it actually goes up and down, probably like it's supposed to. So I believe that was the problem. It wasn't going up and down, making contact there. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this part up next, put it back together, and I'll show you what it's like after I'm done. Okay, just a quick shot of, oops, sorry about the orientation there. What this looks like when it's all back together. Here, it just snaps in there. It's not a big deal. So, okay, that's what that looks like when it's all back together. It just snaps in there. If you need to get that out, just gently pry this out, maybe with a screwdriver or something in this direction, and that pops that black contact part out. And now it's ready to snap back and forth there as such. So that's what this guy does right there. So, whoops, sorry about that. Not the greatest camera work, but hey, a one-man operation here. So, okay, so that's what that looks like. I'm going to continue putting it back together. I'll take little snippets as I go. I don't have a camera mount, so can't just do a continuous shot here. Okay, it just seats back down in there like that. Easy enough. Okay, the next part is that plate snaps down in there. Just lays in there actually, and then it's secured with that little Phillips screw there. Okay, next is this little guy. It's a little tricky to get that started, but it's doable. You lay that in there and you have to line that up with the hole that's below it in that plate right there. So that's how it looks. I have a feeling I'm probably going to have to add some grease in the future, but for now I'm just using some dry silicone spray. Feel free to flame me in the comments if it's not the right way to do this, but for now, this is how it's going to go back together. Next up was the little cable brace that holds down the electrical connections coming in there. It's just held down by that little screw right there, pointing at it with my thumb. No biggie. This whole job is really pretty easy if you just have a little patience and a little bit of fine motor control. Last part of the interior assembly is just laying that plate in there. It's very easy, just held on by that one little screw right there. So not a big deal. And then when we clamshell it back together here, we're gonna do the rear one first and then the front one to pull it down over the handlebar here. So we'll get it in place here. And I'm just gonna put it all back together and then try it out, rather than try it out now. And if I screw it up, well, I'll have to take it all back apart again. Okay, here's the test run here. Side stands down. That's another project I gotta do, the stupid side stand. Bike will not start right with that side stand down, so probably gonna have to clip that safety mechanism on there. Anyway, not sure if the signals will work when it's in park or not. Let's just give it a shot. Hey, look at that, it's cold. Left. Hey, look at that, nice. All right, off, right, off, left. That's exactly what I want. Now, the only question that remains is, do I need grease in there? So tell me if I need grease in there or if the silicone's gonna be okay. I mean, I guess time will tell. Sorry about my finger in the frame there. Time's gonna tell if it stops working again or if it gets real stiff or something, or I don't know, maybe the metal parts would wear excessively in there in this unit. I'm not sure. First time owning this 650, and it is my second Honda. There's my 230 over there. But I've been having fun with this bike. It's really been easy to work on. I put a new sprocket on the front, put a new chain on. Counter shaft is in really good shape, so I was really pleased about that. I adjusted the valves, and I did a crankcase breather reroute because I wasn't real fond of all of the oil going into my airbox. I know that's not a big deal for some guys, but I didn't like it. So, whoops. Anyway, I hope that's helpful to somebody. And I know it would have been helpful for me, but if you see anything I did wrong or you got any suggestions, let me know. Thanks. Have a great day, guys.